And Nitro's Garage for all your automotive needs. Call 646-675-2349. That's 646-675-2349. For all your automotive needs, Nitro's Garage. Ask for Jack.
Listen, so both of you also on Dark Side of the Ring on the Marty Jannetty episode.
Yes.
What happened to Marty? Why did Marty fall off of grace like he has, and why can't he seem to recover from his issues? Or maybe he has. I haven't spoken to him in a while.
I hope he
He's
has a
still
little
fucked
bit.
up.
It goes all the way back to that day in the barbershop where he got kicked through the window or thrown through the window, whatever it was.
So it is your fault. It's your fault. You
No,
realize
it's
that.
my fault. It's
Why
me.
did you always
It's
support
my
the show?
fault. Ask anybody; they'll tell you it's my fault.
Again?
Sean
Sure, you can
Sean
find some
and
people.
Vince had already worked out a whole deal, and it didn't involve Marty
Marty was a fuck up.
in any way, shape. But he
Marty
wasn't.
was a
He
fuck
wasn't
up.
that bad. If he wasn't any more of a fuck up,
They
and
got fired. The two of them
well,
got
because
fired
Sean put all the heat on Marty.
because Marty took it.
Well, Marty was an idiot, but he sometimes you make your bed, you got to lay in it. No, I mean really,
I just
you
thought
gotta
something
fucking,
crazy.
you
but I'm
know.
not gonna say it. I was gonna say Marty.
You do more shit than me, but I can fucking
Brutus,
steer
Brutus.
around. I missed the fucking potholes and the
Brutus,
fucking shit. I didn't hit it.
Did Shawn basically set up Marty for failure behind the scenes?
Oh
behind
yeah,
his back?
completely. Yes,
Wow. Damn.
completely. There was
Marty knew he was getting kicked through that window.
no, but
They did it twice.
you missed what I'm trying to tell him.
Right.
That
I don't believe it.
what do you mean you don't believe it?
He hasn't said it yet.
After this match and they're breaking up,
Yeah.
that there was a big game plan for Shawn.
Right.
There was no game plan for Marty.
Right.
Right.
And they didn't tell Marty that at all.
No,
He
no,
had-
no. I
he
heard they
had-
wanted Marty to be the next Doink. I heard that.
It was whatever bullshit story might have been going around. That they fucking ran. Not only threw him under the bus, they threw him under the train, and then fucking ran over him 47 times. Marty just
What
didn't
happened? What did,
didn't
where
kick
did
out of
Marty
that.
end
He
up
went
going?
on a binge.
Yeah.
He went on a drug fueled liquor binge
I
and
think
everything.
Marty is a bit of a sex addict too. Not there's anything
Well,
wrong with that, but I think that
It was wild in the 80s.
We don't know that whole story, the bowling alley story. We don't know if that's true or not. Could be. It might, maybe is in some way. I don't think he killed the guy, but I think that, when someone messes with you as a young child or a boy, whatever, it sticks with you. It messes you up. It can make you a bit of a sex addict, a drug addict. He had a bad growing childhood,
Yeah.
bad childhood, and and the 80s and drugs and it must be hard to go from being up here, Marty Jannetty, blah blah, to being like, oh, remember the guy that got kicked through the window and locked. Did he ever wrestle? Where did he wrestle after that? Anything?
All independence.
All
He went on.
Brutus, do you think there's anything to, like, the Beatles' original drummer Pete Best? He spent years with them on the road, cutting their teeth and becoming the Beatles, and then they booted him for Ringo, and he turns out to be, of course, Ringo turns out to be in the most famous band ever. Is it similar somewhat? I mean, Marty was a star, but once him and Shawn are separated, Shawn ascends, Marty crashes. Is this like a Pete Best? I mean, what is this?
Do you know who Pete Best is?
Oh yeah.
I think did you miss the Beatles thing?
Yeah.
Get what he's saying?
Yeah, I get what he's saying. Yeah. Well, Marty, just my opinion, I thought Marty was the better wrestler and that was the better part of the team. But Shawn knew how to play the game.
Shawn was good.
Marty was naive.
You know.
Didn't have a clue what Shawn was doing to him behind the scenes and how he was scheming with Vince to do all kind of shit and the Heartbreak Kid and all that on and on and on. Good to be the world champion, and they just flushed poor Marty right down the shit pipe.
Well, that's
Never
show
thought,
business.
never thought twice about it. Well, I mean,
That's show business.
it happens.
When you
And
see Shawn Michaels with the born again thing nowadays, what do you say? Bullshit. What is your thoughts about the born again Shawn Michaels?
Yeah, I think it's bullshit. You know, it's easy to say, "Oh yeah, I believe in God now," when it's convenient and things are going and people are asking.
He's
and
not doing
shit.
anything bad, though. He's not doing anything bad. I mean, you know.
Is he doing anything good?
I don't know. He's born again. Maybe.
Well, they asked him to come to Florida to meet with me for some whatever we were doing for the dark side, this and that, and he couldn't be bothered.
No,
Yeah,
that's
he's not-
not true. Video. He was at NXT in Orlando.
Yeah, but he
And you
could
did a video.
he could have come and been there and done what we were supposed to do, but Shawn being Shawn,
Dark side? I wouldn't travel the dark side.
was
Oh,
Got a little conflict going here in the Beefcake family.
I mean, I wouldn't I wouldn't. I'm Shawn Michaels. I'm not traveling any.
It's always
dark
staying
side for the
this
$4
family.
grand they paid him. Probably. I mean, fuck. Let me do it via text.
Missy, let me.
Sir,
Ah.
Manscaped.
Uh-huh.
You know, have you tried the new equipment that's been sent?
I'm afraid because it says weed whacker. I'm scared.
Maven, Manscaped. What are you thinking about
Love it.
Manscaped, dude?
Love it.
What do you use it for?
Necessity. What don't I use it for? Put it this way. The only hair I have on my entire body is these eyebrows.
Yeah.
That you see. These
Wow.
caterpillars racing to the middle of my nose. That's it.
That is it.
That's all I have. And that's all I want.
That's the
So
big-
Manscaped is a
You-
must.
We were talking before the show. There's nothing worse than just hair.
Yeah.
Right? Hair on a woman, hair on a man. It's just bad.
Absolutely. And it's the one thing that the older I get, it starts growing more in unwanted areas.
Absolutely.
I hate it.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Just going to go out there.
Oh, boy.
Go for it.
You're doing a deed.
Yes.
Again, I don't want you to have to admit this because we, as men, we try not to admit this. But if you're going to
Oh,
go
I
do
know
the deed
where-
on a woman,
I know where
would you
he's
rather
going.
have her be hairless or a little hair, racing stripe, or
Racing stripe.
full retro bush?
Well,
Racing stripe.
Retro Bush is out.
Yes, thank you.
Retro Bush is out.
Yeah.
I don't mind a small, well manicured landing strip. Every now and then, if it's completely, and I'm talking like baby's ass bald, then I start. Where is that pedophilia line? I don't want to
Wow.
wander into that.
That's
thought
very
of it like
interesting.
that.
I never thought about that. You're a
Wow.
smart dude. Holy shit.
So if the landing strip is clean enough for the plane to go in smoothly, you're cool with that.
If the landing strip has, like I said, well manicured,
Yeah,
you can see both sides. It's not
Like blinking lights on both sides of that
I
landing?
just don't. I don't want. I don't want the shrubbery going off into unwanted areas on that as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh, look
but-
what you found. Ooh.
I got to be all honest though. Hey, the older I get though, I don't think I can be as
I found it! I found
have
it!
you ever gone down there and she slowly brings down the underwear? Then
What is
retro? Just,
Absolutely.
You're like, whoa.
Wow,
Yeah,
like,
I'm
like
46,
it
of
pops
course.
out?
Do you like walk out or what do you do?
No, I muster through. I muster up the courage to get
He's
through.
a trooper. He's a trooper. Gotta give him an A.
Oh, not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah,
There you
no,
go.
I hear you.
There you
Listen,
go.
I couldn't
Super
say.
Bush.
I couldn't say it. Well, if you have the same beliefs as Maven does, Manscaped could help you.
Absolutely.
The weed whacker.
Absolutely.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that I may have to, go in a room, close the door, and hang out with the weed whacker for a little while.
Yeah, I think you're a retro guy, aren't you?
I like 70s adult films, if that's what you're getting at.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
But
only
with that,
Ron
we're going to take a
Jeremy,
quick
Batman.
commercial break and we'll be
Anyway.
back with this wrestling icon, Maven.
We will see you in a drop kick second.
Drop kick.